Okay, so I searched up a bunch of videos for how to make a blaze farm to get blaze rods, and most of the videos were really complicated and very advanced. So I decided to try and make my own that wasn't as complicated. And all you needed to do is find a fortress, and then you can make it. Okay, so I don't have I'm not in a fortress spawn right now. I couldn't find one in creative, but I'm just gonna make it as if it was here. So you need to find the spawner, the blaze spawner. If there are two, then you can try and conjoin them, but they're usually not together, so usually it's just one spawner. Okay, so I have the spawner, and I'm gonna get blaze, and I'm gonna put it in. So this is what I would find in the fortress, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to take some torches and place them on each side so that the blazes stop spawning while you build it. And what you're going to do is you're going to give it about, I would say, 3 blocks space, and then you start building on the 4th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can use like cobblestone, any block really. 1, 2, 3. And you can just keep building up. Okay, once your box is about, I would say, like about this height, like 5 blocks high, you can start building the roof. Okay, now that you've completely boxed in the spawner, what you're going to want to do is go back in, and you're gonna get a good amount of hoppers. I don't know how many, I'll leave it in the description. So what you want to start off doing is choose where you want to fight the blazes, and where you want to collect the blaze rods. So I'm gonna fight the blazes right here and collect the blaze rods, I guess right here. So I'm going to break the whole entire floor, the first layer of the floor, and even under the spawner, which doesn't break. And then I will place I'll place a hopper right there. Actually, wait. We need to get a chest. And then place a chest right there. And then attach the hoppers. Make sure the hoppers are attached to it, so you crouch and click like on the chest. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do the same thing as if it was a hopper. So place the hopper connected to the other hopper. And now that these are all connected to this, just just place more hoppers next to the other hoppers, as long as they're like still being placed by connecting the hoppers. So like you can't do this and place it on the wall, because then it wouldn't connect. And if a blaze rod dropped there, it wouldn't go to your chest. Okay, so now that I have all my hoppers down, oh wait, I missed one. This will connect to the chest. So for example, if I dropped my torch in there, it would go back here. So, but this is kind of close. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go down deeper, and I'm gonna connect these again, and I'm going to place more. Okay, once you have your first chest at the top, your 2 hoppers under your next chest, once you have about 3 chests, you're gonna make a staircase leading back up so you can go down and get it. And then, you don't really have to do this, but I just like it because it looks better. You can block off the chest. Okay, and then here's your stairway. And then you can come get what would be the blaze rods right here when they drop. Okay, now here's probably a really important part. The blaze spawner still has a possibility of spawning the blazes outside. So what you're gonna have to do is probably, I would say, depending on how far out, like how wide you decide to place your box. Like if you did like longer that way, you don't really have to. But if you did, it would also cost more hoppers. That's why I only did about 3. Because if you're doing this in survival, it's gonna be a lot of materials. But you don't have to get all the hoppers. You can just add about, I would say maybe 2, maybe 3 if you want to be safe. Extra layers around just to make sure that they don't spawn on the outside. Okay, after you finish making this box, you're gonna go to the other side, the side that you said you wanted to kill the blazes in, and you're gonna make, I would say like maybe a 2x2, maybe 1 if you really want, like a 2x2 hole like this that you can shoot the blazes from. So if you didn't know, blazes, you deal more damage to blazes if you have a bow. So if I'm gonna like, if I were like in a survival world, right, and I just made this, I would take my arrows, and then I would shoot the blazes from in here. I would try my best to shoot them. This also, it works really well. See, it only takes about 4 arrows to kill one. It works really well if you have maybe like harming arrows or like special arrows, maybe poison, that do more damage, but these also work just fine. So now you can shoot from here. Your mob spawner, I think, is complete. And now if I go over here, we can climb down. And there's a blaze rod. Blazes don't always drop blaze rods. I don't know what the chance is, but it's not 100%. So if there aren't like a ton of blaze rods down there, that's probably why. And if you wanted to make this an XP farm, it doesn't really work like that. You can't collect XP through here, unless you actually break this and walk in. But yeah, that's the farm.